Apparently, Instagram nowadays ruins things for me because articles like this show me how stupid and ignorant people can be. Good examples is a BuzzFeed article that I'm looking at right now that says 6 reasons you should stop referring to women as females right now. Simply, it's rude and it's weird. And I quote. Now, I mean, this article, there's one good, decent point that, is stupid, but it's good enough to, support a debate. And, let's just read this slowly. Number 1. Because the words female and woman mean different things. Female is a scientific term that refers to sex of females or sex of a species that's capable of producing children. The term women refers specifically to human beings, while females could refer to any species. You know what? I think that's the best point they have in this article. Only because the terms are different, but that still doesn't break the fact. When I say the word female in a sentence, you're gonna know that I'm referring to a human, not any other species. If I say I'm talking to a female, are you really gonna think, oh, it's a dog that I'm talking to? The second point, because reducing a woman to her reproductive abilities is dehumanizing and exclusionary. When you refer to a woman as a female, you're ignoring the fact that she's a female human. It reduces the woman to her reproductive parts and abilities. Also, not all women are biologically female, and the conflation of female to women erases gender non-conforming people and members of the trans community. Now, this point is not really that good in my opinion. When we say female, we're not implying the real definition of female. When we're saying female, we're technically just implying a human woman. In some cases, we are implying animals, but we're not reducing you down to your reproductive organs. When you call us males, we're not going to be like, oh my gosh, are you referring me to my cock? We're implying you as a woman. We're not calling you some animal. Number 3, nobody casually refers to men as males. You know how males are? It says literally no one ever. I think that's also dumb. Just because people don't casually refer to men as males does not mean that females can't be called females. Me personally, I call a lot of my guy friends males, and I think that's stupid to think that, like, if I get called a male, I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're calling me a male. It's dehumanizing. Like, that's like stupid. That's retarded. Because it's most often used to imply inferiority or contempt. Not always, but often, and typically when female is used as a noun, females are the worst. Here's a fun exercise. Search the word female on Twitter and see what you get. Because usually when we refer to the word females, we're talking about every woman or everybody who is a female. We're referring to them. And when I say woman, I'm usually referring to someone who's older. When I say girl, I usually refer to someone younger. And, no one really says ladies, so we just say females. Because there's different terms for men. Like guys, etc. Because I can't think of any other examples. Because it's grammatically weird. The word female in primary usage is objective. When you use female as a noun, the subject that you're referring to is erased. For example, I talked to a female yesterday. I'm pretty sure that's not grammatically weird. I'm pretty sure like 90% of the populace uses that in a sentence. A female what? A female kangaroo, a female rock, a female snake. That subject of a sentence is not clear. If I say I've talked to a female, you should know it's a human. I don't talk to a dog expecting to talk back to me. Like if I say that my female friend picked up the controller and started playing the game, are you really gonna assume it's a kangaroo or a snake? If I say I talked to a female, it's the first thing you're gonna think, oh my gosh, she's talking to a female kangaroo. Or you're gonna think a human. I guess it would make sense to say a female what? Human as a joke, but like, you should already know it's a human. No one refers to animals as females unless you're actually trying to say, look, it's a female dog. If I have a dog and my dog's a female, I won't go, yeah, I was petting my female earlier. Just say you're petting your dog. 6, and most important, because the word you're looking for already exists. The word is women or woman. The word I am looking for already does exist, which is female, which is me referring to everybody who is a female. The word woman and female now is practically the same. Although they do have different definitions, you can pretty much use them in the same context. I don't see what's the issue. Other than the fact that it's, quote, dehumanizing. See, how do you think a man's going to react when you call him a male? You think he's going to get all mad and say it's dehumanizing and, oh, you're referring to a male dog or snake? Like, no, we're just going to say, okay, we're male. I refer to myself as a male, not a man. I'd be like, if someone asked me, If someone asks me, what's your gender, I'll be like, I'm a male. I'm a male, okay? So I don't see what's so dehumanizing about it. It's even a bunch of those Google things saying what's your gender. It says male, female. They don't say male human, male dog, female dog. So of course, when you use female in the context or a specific context of a sentence, you should already know if it's a human. Because usually when people say female and they're referring to an animal, not human, they'll say female dog, female snake, female wolf. They won't say. No one says female human unless you're like in a group of different females, like species wise, and you just say, hell, that's a female human, that's a female dog. Other than that, in the sentence where I'm referring to someone or referring to a human female, I won't just be like, yeah, I was talking to a bunch of female humans yesterday. They were all nice, those female humans. Like, no one literally says that. We'll just, like, not everyone even says female either. Like, you can go Twitter and look female, and not everyone's gonna use female in a hateful context. And not everyone's gonna use female in a sentence. Like, I don't always call a woman a female, and I don't always call females a woman. It's just stupid to think that. And the worst reason on there is because men are not always called males. I think that's the worst reason up there. It's like, of course, there's different things you can call a guy. There's not a bunch of things you can call a lady, unironically at least. And yeah, that's the end for today's video. I'm sorry that was a little longer. My videos have been a little longer. Check the description for a TLDR. And peace.